Hello everybody, this is Carla and this time I'm here to do a review for episode 19 of season 4 of the TNT show Major Crimes. This episode is titled Hindsight Part 1 and it's looking like, the show is back after a short hiatus for the holidays, and it looks like they're going to do like this big overarching storyline like event, because there's going to be, this is Hindsight Part 1, but apparently there's going to be like 5 parts to this thing, which actually has me really excited. And in this episode, I thought it was really cool the way they kind of had the two plot lines together. On the one hand, you have the major plot line, which is the crime itself, the killing of this woman and her son over what is apparently gang violence and probably drugs. And they find out that the gun that killed this woman is the same gun that had killed a police officer, a deputy district assistant, and her bodyguard like a few years back. And because of those last two murders, the DDA and the bodyguard, it caused the suspects they had for the murder of the cop to actually walk free. One of them becomes a preacher at a church and is getting in the Major Crimes Division's way, kind of. So Amy Sykes goes out and seeks out this guy, this charged police officer who worked on the case. He was actually apparently Tao's partner, which is kind of cool. And she seeks him out, and he was discharged because he perjured himself on the stand in court, and he was accused of having planted evidence and blah blah blah. So she seeks him out just to hear what he has to say, but then the guy's not really trustworthy either, so it puts Amy in a very difficult position. I like that they brought in a lot of people. Like, I like the ballistics expert. I thought she was funny. And I would like to see her come back, maybe. I like that it brought Fritz back. I love Fritz. He's awesome. I like that we got the wife of the dead bodyguard, who is a police officer as well, coming in. It's always nice to see new faces. And we even got to see a little bit with Julio, because through this whole season, and a little bit the previous seasons, we've been seeing this side of Julio that is still kind of grieving for his dead wife. And again, this time he could relate to the woman because she got her husband was killed, and she feels like there's nothing she can do, and Julio had actually kind of went through something similar with his own wife. So that is interesting, and I like that the case is kind of bringing everybody from the division in. You have Amy, who's involved with the whole Hickman thing, then Tao, who used to be Hickman's partner and was actually like very, very deeply involved in the original investigation, and then of course you have Julio, like I said, and it's just nice to see them, like all of them, having a little bit of something to do with it. I think a lot of the best Major Crimes episodes are the ones that actually deal with social commentary as well, because these characters, obviously we've been watching them for 4 seasons now, so we know them. We know they're good. We know they want to help people, no matter what. But we don't really see what the people outside sees. And of course, whenever there's anything related to gang violence and in neighborhoods that are dominated by gangs, we're in a sense just have to suffer dealing with that every day, every night. Of course, those people will be doubtful of the police, and we see the racial thing, not just black people, but also Latinos from the opposite gang, and they're all resentful of the police. And you see people like Julio and Amy, who actually are part of that race and that culture, who are in the police, and it's kind of tough to see how to deal with that. I can imagine for them how to deal with wanting to tell these people that you can relate to, that you're going to do the best for them, while still completely understanding what they want you to get the hell away. So I think that's a very powerful message. Also, I very highly doubt that the mother was actually a dealer. Like, I think the heroin and the money were planted there. I think that's going to come up at some point in this arc. And it also, brings that to the forefront that, you can just be in the middle of something by mistake, just wrong place, wrong time, and end up involved in gangs with your name dragged through the mud and your life forfeit. So I think that's a very powerful thing. And then on the other hand, you have the Rusty subplot, which, man, now I feel kind of bad for Rusty's mom, because she seems like she's doing okay. When they mentioned her in the last episode about how, they found her address and everything, I was like, oh, don't bring her back. She's just going to screw everything up again, and she's just going to hurt Rusty even more, and I can't take that happening. But it seems like she's doing okay, so I feel kind of guilty now for having thought badly of her. I mean, not that she doesn't deserve it, but maybe she is getting better, so who knows. But this Gary dude, he was creepy. He was really creepy. So I can't even imagine is he dealing drugs? Like, is he a pimp? What is happening? Why does he want to find Rusty's mom again? I don't know. I really like their conversation in the garage, by the way, where Rusty's like, where Gary's like, oh, have you seen your mother? And he's like, for the purposes of my conversation, my mother is a captain in the Los Angeles Police Department. I was like, yes. I love it, moments like that. And I like that Rusty still cares about his mom, even though, I probably would just be like, just F you. But I like that he still cares. I like that he still worries. I love so much that Gus tried to help him. Like, straight away. He's like, oh, okay, we're not going to the movie, so let's do this. He was so helpful. And that scene was so cute. I love seeing Rusty so happy. I love them together. They're adorable. And when they were kissing, I was just like, they're so cute. I'm very glad that Rusty has him to kind of fall back on. I just hope it doesn't backfire on them, because they should probably really tell Sharon or someone at the Major Crimes Division what the heck is going on. I just hope they don't take on too much by themselves. But I don't know. I really like seeing the two of them together. I'm so glad that Rusty finally has someone who cares about him like that, and it's just, they're adorable. They're so cute. Oh God, they're really cute. It puts a smile on my face straight away. As far as where this is going, I'm not going to speculate much, because I usually get these things wrong, and I still have 5 episodes to go as far as this arc is concerned. I really do think, though, that the woman wasn't a dealer. I think someone planted that money and those drugs in her car, because otherwise why would they just leave them there? I mean, come on, that makes no sense. I also do think that the Uzi they found at the church was planted by Hickman, probably. I don't trust that guy's fire as I can trust him, and I have the sneaking suspicion that his wife is involved in things somehow, because that woman, she just appeared in one scene, and I was like, oh, just get away, I don't want to see you. I got a really bad feeling just from seeing her, so I would probably put money on the fact that she's involved somehow. I just know. I don't know. That's what my gut is telling me. Now, keep in mind that my gut is usually wrong. So, I just know that I'm really glad to have Major Crimes back. I really like this episode. I'm very happy for Rusty. I really am intrigued with the way the case itself is going. And I love the idea that they have, like, this huge arc just for this one thing, because I'm very fond of like setups to a mystery. Like I'm usually a fan of the setup more than I am of the resolution. And if we have 5 episodes to go, then I think I'm getting a pretty decent chunk of setup in this thing. So hopefully things will go well, and I can't wait to see the next episode. So yeah. So that's it from me today. I will tell you to please visit our website at thegeekypub.com. We have reviews not just for previous Major Crimes episodes, but also for other TV shows, books, movies, games. We have a ton of stuff in there, so be sure to browse around, check it out. You'll find something you like. Also, remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, because our reviews usually go up on YouTube before they go up on the website. Most of the time, at least. And if you really don't want to miss anything, if you want to be notified straight away whenever we upload anything new, then you have to subscribe to our YouTube channel, because that's where things go first, man. And that's about it for me today. I will see you guys in my next review. Bye.